In this video, we will learn how to calculate the value of binomial coefficient. The function Cn, k represents the binomial coefficient, which is equal to n factorial upon n minus k factorial into k factorial. Now let us take an example to calculate the binomial coefficient of C5, 2, which will be equal to 5 factorial upon 5 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, which can further be simplified as 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Now we can expand the factorial notations, that is 5 factorial will be equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. 3 factorial will be equal to 1 into 2 into 3 and 2 factorial will be equal to 1 into 2. Now we can observe that we have some common terms in the denominator and the numerator. So we take 1, 2 and 3 from the denominator and cancel the similar terms in the numerator. Thus we are left with 4 into 5 in the numerator and 1 into 2 in the denominator, which can further be written as 20 upon 2, and the answer will be equal to 10. Now let us try to optimize our formula so that we can use it in our code efficiently. Remember, we had this formula n factorial upon n minus k factorial into k factorial. And in our previous example, we cancelled out the common terms in the numerator and the denominator to simplify our expression. So what we can do is we can cancel out the terms in n minus k factorial from the common terms in n factorial. So what we will be left with is n minus k plus 1 into n minus k plus 2 and so on till n in the numerator, and in the denominator we will only be left with k factorial. We can expand k factorial as 1 into 2 into 3 up to k, and here we have optimized our formula by cancelling out the common terms in the numerator and the denominator. But we can optimize it further by taking into consideration this property of binomial coefficients, that is the binomial coefficient of n, k is equal to the binomial coefficient of n, n minus k. So first of all, let's verify this property using the example we took. We calculated the binomial coefficient of C5, 2 and it came out to be 10. Now let's calculate it using our property, that is, we'll replace k by n minus k. Thus our k will become 5 minus 2, which is 3, and the answer would again come out to be 10. Now the thing that I wanted to show by taking this example was, in C of 5, 2, we were cancelling the first part in the denominator from the numerator, and when we use the property, we are cancelling out the second part in the denominator from the numerator. But in our formula, we are cancelling out the first part from the numerator. And thus, we can use this property as if the value of k is greater than n minus k, that is, in this case, the value of k would be greater than n minus k, we can replace it with this to reduce the number of calculations that we need to perform. Now let's implement this using C++. First of all, this was a basic formula that we derived. Next thing, this was the optimization that we did, that if the value of k is greater than n minus k, then we replace C of nk with C of n minus k. So let's start our function. Our function takes as argument an integer n and an integer k for our binomial coefficient and returns the answer. Next, we initialize answer as 1 because the minimum value of binomial coefficient will be 1, as C of n, n is equal to C of n, 0, which is equal to 1. Next, we check our condition that if k is greater than n minus k, we make k equal to n minus k. Then we start our for loop for I is equal to 0 and I less than k, that is, our loop will run k number of times. One thing to note here is the number of terms in the numerator after the optimization is k, as we have subtracted the n minus k terms from n, and the number of terms in the denominator are also k. Then for the numerator, we multiply our answer by n minus I, that is, we start from the back. First we take n, then we multiply it by n minus 1, then we multiply it by n minus 2, and so on until we reach n minus k plus 1. Next, for the denominator, we divide it by I plus 1. Why I plus 1 is because I is starting from 0 and we need to start dividing from 1. So we move in this fashion, we divide by 1, then I is incremented, we divide by 2 and so on till we reach k. At the end of this loop, we'll have the value of our binomial coefficient in the variable answer that we took, and we can return this variable to our main function. The time complexity of our program would be big O of k as our loop runs k number of times, and the space complexity would be big O of 1. I've linked the code for this program in the description. Thank you for watching.